our next semifinalist. Please welcome Patrick Harris. Where's Patrick? Here comes Patrick. Looking casually sharp tonight. How you feeling, Patrick?
Yeah, it can't be as bad as last time I prayed to the wheel of grab ass this morning.
Oh, you did pray. Well, we'll see if that prayer gets answered right now. Annalie's going to give it a spin. We'll see what's left on there for you. And you'll have 2 minutes to try and impress our judges and get to the next round. Well, there you go. Your topic, Wayne Tinkle. Wayne Tinkle, 2 minutes on the clock, and they're all yours.
Well, it's good to be here again, guys. We appreciate you having me back. I thank you. I want to give a shout out to all those Oregon State kids and Wayne Tinkle. When Wayne Tinkle got hired, I remember listening to those two kids over there saying how much fun it was going to be to bash on this man's great name. But then it turned out that he got himself a nice little basketball program over there. It's fun to bring in the history and have Gary Payton III back in line, or the second, back in line, and have that kind of majestic feeling of the old times bringing about. But as a kid who went to college at a successful Pac-10 school at the time, we always liked Oregon State. It's a good story. It's great for them. The only unfortunate thing is that the Pac-12 is so down that I don't know if Tinkle can bring this team around enough to get them into the tournament. He's building something that's fantastic, and praise the man for it. Because if there's anything we can use is better Pac-12 basketball. Because it's been down this year. UCLA's garbage. Oregon's garbage. Stanford might make it, and they're not that great either. I believe Wayne Tinkle can make this happen by continuing to grow his program. He's brought that energy that I don't think Oregon State's had in a while. There's promise there. And the Pac-12 is so wide open that you can make something happen if you just continue to grind. Find your recruits. Build on that. Oregon State is probably one of the only teams that actually fills seats in the Pac-12. And if you can fill seats, you can look at recruits and say, come on down. Let's roll. Let's ball. Let's go into UCLA. Let's go into Pauley. I'm not scared of Arizona. Sean Miller, who? I want to play for Wayne Tinkle. And with that, I think Oregon State's got a chance.
Well done, Patrick. Impassioned as always. Let's see what your Coach Suk thought about your effort there.
I thought you were my best one so far. Again, I think you were more passionate than a lot of the guys. I thought you were very knowledgeable. I think most people get the Pac-12 hoops thing and they just flail. You knew who was good. You know, Stanford's on the bubble, that it's a bad year, that people aren't filling seats. I thought that was excellent. In fact, if I had to pick of my team so far, the best ones, I think I'd probably put you at number one. You were knowledgeable, but there was a passion, there was an excitement. You had a good flow to it. There was personality. I think there's a lot to build on there.
Oh, we'll see if the judges feel the same way. Let's start with Luke.
You have a performance quality to it. Like we've talked, so I know that you've done acting and you've done these things, but there's a presentation that you go into with a lot of passion. I don't think you felt like you had 2 minutes on just Oregon State, so you moved to the Pac-12, which I thought was a smart move. So you filled your whole time. There was no pauses. You kind of stuck to what you knew. So I thought it was good, especially when you're pulling a random topic and you don't know what you're getting. So I thought it was really good. The performance aspect of it was really what stood out for me. Great voice.
And Dusty.
I thought you kind of snuck it in there that you didn't go to Oregon State, and that was a good little transition to the rest of the Pac-12.
I didn't want to be a homer.
Right, but you didn't sound like it, you know, and you were knowledgeable about Oregon State with literally not knowing much about Oregon State. But I thought with the topic that you found out and you had like 20 seconds to think about, I thought you knocked it out of the park. I said it last year, I'll say it again, I really like your voice. You got a great voice for this competition. And the only thing that you left on the table is that Oregon State actually has a great recruiting class. But you slid in that you went to another Pac-12 school. So I don't expect you to know what their class is. And if you look into it and it's a topic you're talking about on your show, you're going to get it no problem. And I thought it was a great audition.
Well done, Patrick. Thank you very much.